These cheeseheads are something else. Let's quiet them down.
Hey, MP, it's your world. We just live in it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got Mikal Bridges. Williams is out there with Holland. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Boone at the guard position. And for Milwaukee, we've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Dunn. And it's Queta in at the center position. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. Here is Boomer. In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Boone. Nailed from three-point land.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
York, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Here's York after the made shot from Boone. Giannis outside. Six to shoot. And Giannis throws it down.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Bridges against Mullen. Here's Boone. Cracks in the tray. Boomer's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Done outside. There's the screen. Rebound the Lakers. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Lakers. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's York. Drains the three-pointer. York's got 5 now.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
And we have a special report coming to us from Shams Charania on the Magic. Shams, what's the latest out of Orlando?
Thank you, Kevin. They wanted to add more size, and there aren't many bigger players than Kristaps Porzingis, but it's the skill set that truly makes him special and unique. He's a terrific shooter, facing up or back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor as well, and he's a willing and able distributor. And then on the defensive end, one of the premier shot blockers in this league. Just a major pickup.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer, in the last game against Los Angeles, was a man on a mission. He ended up with 26 points, and the way he shot the ball from deep was incredible, making a number of 3 balls. Found a way to impact the game in a number of ways. A terrific all-around effort. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
The Lakers in the lead. Here is Boomer. This game 26 points. Comes up empty down low.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Driving the lane. No good off the back of the rim. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
And here is Dunn after the three-pointer from Boone. Giannis' screen on Bridges. Dunn. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's the lob to Bridges. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
On his high post. With 1 on the clock, and the layup is up and in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. With some changes. Cade is checked in, and Mullen subbed in for Walter. And then for Los Angeles, Williams, he's checked in for Miles Turner, and it's Boomer in for Holland. We've got Whitehead. Also, Tari Eason out there. And it's Mullen in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, here's Doncic. He has 6. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Pass to Mullen. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. A rebound by Boone.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Antetokounmpo comes in for Tari Eason. And it's done in for Whitehead. Outside Mullen. Out to the right wing. Dunn passes to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. And so it's Milwaukee with it after Luka Doncic's miss. Here's York. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Boone. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Boomer's got 16.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Into the lane.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's York. Last game we saw him score 32. Done outside. To the middle. Tenney says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
inside. Giannis drops it in.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Here is Boomer from outside the arc. Torrey Eason getting it done for the Milwaukee Bucks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did, oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime Diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
So for the Lakers right now, Holland is out there with Williams. Then it's Boomer. Then it's Bridges. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 slot. Williams kicks to Boone for the tie. Rebounded by the Bucks. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Pass to Dunn. Here's Keita. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's York. From deep. Drills it from outside. York's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Bucks.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
And here is Mullen after the three-pointer from Boone. And here's the fast break. Goes up.
Yeah! And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Here's Holland. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's York. He's got 14. Giannis inside. Defended by Dosunmu. They set the pick. Mullen with the three. It's good from long range. Mullen's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Tari Eason's checked in for Dunn. The Lakers are... Milwaukee leading by 8. Tari Eason is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Walter. And it's York in at the corner. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed.
Yeah, you got to tag Doncic in these corner spots now, or you're going to get punished from there.
So it's the Bucks now after Luka Doncic hitting the three. To Walter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Eason. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here is Boomer. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Boomer's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Pass to Walter. Eason, the screen. His three-pointers off the mark. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Boone, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Now here's Giannis. Fires from the wing. Rebound by Williams.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
They get the rebound. That gives them the lead.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. York can't hit.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Done outside. And that time, also a missed shot.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Giannis. Here's York. Defended by Bridges. Here's York. The Lakers with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Takes it inside. Yes, that goes in. Dosunmu's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by Los Angeles.
1:29 left to play in the final quarter. There's a screen by Williams. Dosunmu's shot is off. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Antetokounmpo passes to Dunn. Here's Moore. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And now just a 3-point Laker lead.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Mullen passes to Keita. Here's York. Defended by Dosunmu. Screen by Antetokounmpo. York can't hit. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here is Boomer. It counts.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 5. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And so the Lakers take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. They don't even know what's coming for them.
There he is, man. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at Detroit, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference.
Right now for Detroit, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cunningham is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Brown in at center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, Holland out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Boomer in at the point. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. From 11 feet away. That one a little long. Dosunmu with it. Guarded by Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Holland. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Cunningham passes to Brown. Payne with it. Takes a 3. Boomer pulls it in. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane, well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Here's Cunningham, following the score by the Lakers. Brown finds Bane. They get it back. Out to Thompson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Here's Boomer. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Boomer. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Cunningham. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
Here's Boomer. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Cunningham. The rebound by Bridges. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Dosunmu, the pass to Boomer. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He had 36 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thanks, B.A. With the trade deadline nearing, the front office of the Orlando Magic have announced their latest move. They wanted to add more size, and there aren't many bigger players than Kristaps Porzingis, but it's the skill set that truly makes him special and unique. He's a terrific shooter, facing up or back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor as well, and he's a willing and able distributor. And then on the defensive end, one of the premier shot blockers in this league. Just a major pick.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. Now here's Bane. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. That one's good from Bane on the assist by Cunningham.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Dosunmu. Thompson with a steal. Here's Cunningham. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham. Going right up for the slam.
Boomer passes to Bridges. Here's Boomer. Uses the glass on the layup. Boomer's got 13 now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
There's Cunningham with a 3. The Lakers with a rebound. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. For 3. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. Down low. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Lakers ahead. They lead by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. They've got Thompson, and it's Mobo in at power forward.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Dadier. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. 6 to shoot from the arc. It's hauled in by Portis.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Pass to Boomer. There's the 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep. Boomer's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Snow. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Branham comes in for Dosunmu.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Snow, the pass to Brown. The 3 from Bane. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From deep, here's Doncic. The Pistons clear it. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
Brown passes to Thompson. Not enough on that one as it misses. Los Angeles leading by 15. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
Here's the three. Boomer can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 17 to the left side wing. And there's the lob. Portis with the steal. 1:36 left in the first half of this one. Here's Boomer. Drops in the layup for 2. Boomer's got 26.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Los Angeles. Holland, he's checked in for Portis. The Sumu comes in for Branham. And it's Bridges in for Doncic. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Dadye. Back to Cunningham. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
No, especially with the seasons they were having. They were both top teams.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
With some arc, the shot won't fall.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Bridges. Great D that time from Bane.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Mobo. Bridges against Bane. Cunningham outside. Brown with a screen. Can they get it? And that one's good. Cunningham's got 11 points.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Here's Boomer. Fires the three. Fires it in the triple.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Los Angeles, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense can't tell what's coming, and the ball is certainly finding the open man.
Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Lakers lead by 19. Dosunmu is out there with Holland. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Boomer in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Outside Bane. Pass to Thompson. Brown with a screen. And it's Thompson penetrating. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Thompson against Turner. Pass to Brown. His first shot coming late. Good! And the assist goes to Adebayo.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. There's a screen by Turner. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. They get the rebound. And stolen by Brown. And now the Pistons in transition. Bane against Bridges. There's the triple. And Bane with the 3. Bane's got 6.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to Holland from outside the arc. The rebound by Detroit.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And here's Cunningham outside. Rebound, the Lakers. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Holland, hounded by Adebayo. Here's Boomer. On target from range. Boomer's got 34.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Outside Bane. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Driving in. Lays it up and banks it in. Boomer's got 7 now in this quarter. Pistons trail by 18. Cunningham outside. Adebayo sets a screen. Shoots. Again the miss by Cunningham.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Shot on the wing. Hauled in by Brown.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
The 3 from Bane. Second chance effort. And the layup by Cunningham. He's got 18.
And a nice sequence by Cunningham. This guy has all the tools. He doesn't let up.
Ah, nice shot by Boomer. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And here's Cunningham. He's got 18. Here's Brown. Off with the layup. Los Angeles leading by 18. Pass to Holland. 56 seconds left in the third. The shot's good. Boomer's got 40 points.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
Pistons trail by 20. And here's Bane. Adebayo, a screen on Bridges. Bane against Bridges. Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Turner, a screen on Brown. Holland for 3. Nails it from 3. Holland's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive. Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. They've got Williams. He's out there with Desmond Bane, and it's Mobo in at the 4-man spot. The kick out to Williams. Here's Dautier. Sinks it from distance.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Portis outside. Pass to Boomer. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for Detroit. They trail by 18. Here's Brown. Williams defending. Brown, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Portis outside. Here's Boomer. Doncic passes to Boomer. 3-pointer. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Boomer's got 14 points now in the second half. Pistons trail by 21. To the left wing. Outside Bane. They set the pick. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Boomer. Portis outside. Now here's Doncic. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Turner, he's checked in for Williams. Holland comes in for Portis. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Branham. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Luka Doncic. Here's Boomer. Sweet little floater. Boomer's got 45 points.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Cunningham passes to Bane. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Pass to Adebayo. Cunningham with the ball. Puts up a three. Holland with the rebound. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
And it's Cunningham missing.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Boomer.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Turner, no good. Thompson scanning the floor. Cunningham outside. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Here's Boomer. He's watched by Cunningham. And again!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Pass to Thompson. Cunningham with the ball. Takes a 13-footer. Good. He hits the jumper.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Here's Boomer. Fires from deep. No good there. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Great win tonight, MP. Good teams win games like these.
Fans live for games like this one.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Look at Oklahoma City. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
A look at Cleveland's starting group. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's George in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, Mikal Bridges out there with Boomer. Then there's Holland. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Turner in at the 5 down low. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
Mobley outside. Mitchell finds George. No good on the triple. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Now Mitchell, after the missed 3 from Boone. The wide open look here for Garland. Good on the triple. Garland's got the game going here with the first basket for the Cavs. Driving to the basket. Boomer, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Garland. The three-pointer off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Boone. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Garland with the bucket.
No shot is outside my range, or so Darius Garland believes.
Pass to Dosunmu. It's hauled in by George.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. Can't connect from short range. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
And it's sent back by Turner.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
They set the screen. They now take the lead.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer, in the last game against Detroit, had a huge game. He finished with 52 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's George, following the 3 by the Lakers. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Garland. After the basket by Los Angeles. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Offline with his three. Los Angeles leading by 3. To the wing right side. Pass to Boomer. Puts up a 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop them now.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
40 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Mitchell. Will it go? Yep, it counts.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Outside Turner. Dosunmu with it. He's got 6. Pass to Holland. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. And another basket for the Lakers.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And so it's Los Angeles, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining... The Lakers with some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Boomer in for Dosunmu. George is checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Green. Lakers leading by 16. Boomer out there with Doncic. Then it's Turner. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Branham in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
They get it back. Bosch finds Mobley. Second chance shot. Branham pulls it in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Scooped up. Here's Boone. Mobley with the block.
At 7 feet, sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
And the call will go against Boomer. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Hayward's checked in, and it's Garland in for Johnson. George passes to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Bosch scanning before. Shoots. Bank shot. No good. Los Angeles leading by 18. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
Lakers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Garland. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Los Angeles. Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes in for Bosch. Now, here's Garland. He's got 8. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Right side, Garland. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Shots good by Turner.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound the Lakers. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that one drops for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Garland, no good.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Bridges passes to Boone. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Spurs, to even have a chance, they'll probably have to play their best game of the year. I think you can do that in stretches. But can they do it all tonight, Shaq?
I don't see it.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's George in at the 3 slot. Garland finds George. And here is Garland. He's covered by Boone. Clock at 6. From the top of the key, the rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's George after the miss from Boone. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. Pass to George. Back to Mobley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Garland. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Garland's got 11 points.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself, the answer back from distance.
Pass to Boomer. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. He gets it in there. Boomer's got 22.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Back to Garland. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Hollins kicks to Boone. Dosunmu, the pass to Holland. Pulls up on the wing. Mitchell comes up with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Allen. No scoring in this one. Another miss by Garland.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Boone. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Garland. 11 points in the game. Garland with the screen for Mobley. That one drops for him.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy.
The Lakers making a switch here. Boone's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Dillon Brooks. He's checked in for Allen. George comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Johnson in for Garland. Doncic passes to Portis. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And so often we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
We've got Luka Doncic. Williams is out there with Portis. It's Boomer, and it's Branham in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Johnson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Bosh. And it's Mobley in for Dillon Brooks. Boomer the pass to Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Johnson with a screen on Doncic. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Boomer gets the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Mobley after the made shot from Boone. For 3, Mitchell. Branham pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here is Boomer. Portis kicks to Boone. Latray. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Boone. And then jammed down as he goes right over Evan Mobley.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Mitchell against Doncic. And it's Mitchell missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Pass to Boomer. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Boomer's got 34.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Boomer.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And so it's the Lakers with it after Cleveland got the three-pointer. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. Down low. And it's Mitchell missing.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Boom. And the layup's good off the glass. Boomer's got 36.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Here's Mobley after the made shot from Boone. Mobley finds Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end his cold spell. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Mobley. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
That's what I'm talking about. Way to bring home that W. Tough game tonight. Lock in.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
Well, you look at Griffin, number 4 in the West after all is said and done. And that's something he can be really proud of as a member of this All-Star squad.
I agree completely. Knowing the fans hold you in high opinion should have him fired up for All-Star action.
And now that the starting lineups have been finalized, don't forget to tune in to 2K Sports for all the NBA All-Star Weekend excitement this February. A look at the Pelicans starting group. They've got Griffin, Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's Murray in at the point. And for the Lakers, Holland out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Dosunmu, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Boomer in at point guard. And we've got All-Star Weekend fast approaching. I'm sure all the players are looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're competing that weekend, it's an honor and a lot of fun. And for the guys that aren't, it's a few welcome days of rest and relaxation.
Now here's Williamson. Griffin outside. Richards with a screen. 4-3. Griffin's shot is off. Pass to Boomer. Takes the 3. It's not going to go for him. Now Murray. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Richards, the pass to Williamson. The 3 ball. Counted from distance.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, BA, is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
Here's Griffin, following the score by Los Angeles. Williamson outside. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Oh, stolen by Turner. Now here's Dosunmu, tightly guarded. Here's Boomer. And the three-pointer goes. And as you know, they've released the finalized All-Star team rosters. And no surprise, MP making the cut for the 4th time in his impressive career.
Well, it becomes routine for him at this point. He said before that in order to be a leader on his team, it's important for him to lead by example. And continued all-star caliber play is part of that example.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Brent, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
OBA, he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show for Zion.
Pass to Boomer. Here's Holland, averaging around 6 a game. Three-pointer, Bridges. And another three for the Lakers.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Murray with it. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Griffin. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Looking at the Lakers, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches. And of course, the New Orleans Pelicans, far behind in the standings.
When I look at the Lakers, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He had 36 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Yeah, that one's good. Doncic has got his second basket.
I just love the ball movement.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And now let's take a look and see which power forwards and centers have been putting up the most points over the past 10 games. Third, Zion Williamson.
This group of big men go into every game with the mindset that no defense can guard them. And you know what? They're usually right.
Well, you're building a
Jakob Poeltl comes in for Zion Williamson, and it's Griffin in for Wright.
All you, MP.
Pelicans trail by 8. So for New Orleans right now. Julius Randle out there with Griffin. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Hawkins in at the 2 spot.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Randle. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. And here's Griffin. Goes up from the top of the key. Williams grabs the board.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Randall inside. He's covered by Dosunmu. And the Lakers making a change here. Portis has checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here. Out to the wing. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's hard to believe now, but Julius Randle has been in the league over a decade now, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride for Julius Randle. A lot of different roles, but he's evolved his game quite a bit. Some he's done himself, and then guys have adjusted around the way that he has been a leader, a scorer, a rebounder, a presence. You know, Julius Randle continues to impress and make strides.
Griffin left side. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Boomer, and he drives in. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Griffin outside. Here's Richards. Oh, Williams with the block. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Utah Jazz. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
Murray from outside. Oh, stolen by Turner. Bridges outside with the teardrop. And he takes it up and lays it in. Bridges has got 5 now.
Well, there are not a lot of ways that Bridges is unable to score. This time he shows off the floater.
Williamson looking around. 1:10 left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Williamson is doubled. The rebound by Turner. The Lakers lead by 12. Now here's Dosunmu. He's got 10. Bridges. Count that one. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Picked by Williamson. Outside Murray. Now here's Williamson. He's closely guarded. Holland with a rebound.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Dosunmu outside. 15 seconds left in the first half. Knocks down the triple. 13 points in the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's Los Angeles leading by 17. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. what a performance so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
And next up, we have the award winners, our players of the month in the East and the West. In the West, Victor Wembanyama.
Tremendous effort lately for this guy. Victor, 7'4". This dude is 7'4". Folks, I mentioned because skills-wise, he's kind of like a small forward.
Lots of great NBA players from France, but he has a good shot at being the best of that group. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Ayo Dosunmu really making a difference here.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We've got Holland. He's out there with Miles Turner. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Boomer in at the one. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
B.A., you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Dosunmu, the pass to Boomer. From downtown, drops in the three. Boomer's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Williamson outside. Shoots over Holland. Williamson misses. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Boomer passes to Dosunmu. Here's Boomer. Misses the three. Pelicans trail by 19. Pass to Richards. And here's Griffin outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bridges. Pelicans cleared away. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Williamson outside. They kick it out to Murray. No good with the triple.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, BA, of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. He's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact.
Timeout called. The Pelicans. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. And let's take a look at the leaderboard and see which players were the top shooters from three-point land this past month. You look at Dosunmu, never leave him open. Second in the association from deep. And of course, Luka Doncic doing some great work. Another guy who is lights out beyond the arc.
Their consistency from range is unbelievable. It's what every team in the league is looking for these days.
Richards with it. He's against Turner. Griffin left side. Shoots over to Dosunmu. And again, New Orleans no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Williamson. Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Kicks it out to Williamson. To end the drought. Good defense by Dosunmu. Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's Holland. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And they're going to count that bucket. And teams will make substitutions. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Jakob Poeltl. Griffin is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Crawford in at the point guard position.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And here's New Orleans now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
For three, Randle. He drops it from range.
Well, Randle keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Here's Boomer. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Wright. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Looking to get it going. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 9 rebounds now. Over Griffin. Randle pulls down the board.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Crawford, no good. The Lakers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Boomer. Jacks up a 3. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
And here's Randle. Poeltl with a screen on Portis. Here's Randle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Brett, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
Here's Williamson. The shot, no good. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Doncic on the wing. Pass to Boomer. The 3. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Williamson outside. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Griffin. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Doncic passes to Branham. Here's Boomer. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Branham. Vanderbilt with a screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Boomer. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
but they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Boomer.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. Murray passes to Griffin. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Collins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Pelicans also making a change. Richards is checked in for Randall. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Williamson, no good. So we see the Lakers taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Another day, another win. Good work. Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Get after it, MP.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Up next, the Lakers taking on the Suns. For the Lakers, they are firing on all cylinders, and their record speaks for itself. First in the league with no signs of slipping here at the halfway point. Suns, Lakers is next, right after this. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Wednesday, the Golden State Warriors come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Thursday, they'll start out on the road and play the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Fleming is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Smith in at the 5 spot. And for Los Angeles, Turner is out there with Howard. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's Boone in at the point. Now, RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Outside, Barrett. Here's Fleming. Takes the 3. No good. Shot missing. On the wing, Bridges. Guarded by Pippen. Bridges shot. Good.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Pass to Okoro. Now, here's Barrett. Shoots over Dosunmu. Barrett, no good. Here is Boomer, defended by Pippen. Good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Fleming. After the made shot from Boone. Okoro kicks to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith sets the pick for Barrett. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Great open look there.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now, here's Okoro. And Barrett with the basket on the assist from Okoro.
And this is who Barrett is, a competitor, someone who looks to get revenge whenever he can.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Okoro passes to Smith. Now, here's Barrett. Defended by Dosunmu. And it's sent back by Turner. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Lakers. Johnson's checked in for Phoenix. Here's Barrett. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And have to admire how hard Barrett goes. This kind of assertiveness is what makes defenders feel uneasy.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game.
And pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
To the paint, here's Bridges. It's good.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Johnson. Here's Fleming. Johnson with it from the arc. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against the Pelicans was all business. He ended up with 26 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. He was a jack of all trades for them. He helped them out in every facet of the game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Shot clock at 2. And they'll get another chance. Fleming. Phoenix, no good that time either. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to Boston. Holland, no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Fleming. Shoots over Holland. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screens.
Here's Holland. He has yet to score. Boomer, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now, here's Pippen. 8-point game. 6 to shoot. For 3, Barrett. And it's Luka with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Boomer the pass to Holland. Here is Boomer. There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Here's Barrett, and he drives in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Bridges for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Bridges has got 7 points. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 9. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And welcome back to Los Angeles with some changes. Turner comes in for Vanderbilt, and it's Boomer in for Dosunmu. Los Angeles leading by 8. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Johnson is out there with Fleming. Then it's Smith. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Miles in at the 1. Now here's Doncic. Still without a basket. a strong move inside.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson outside. Here's Smith. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Phoenix. Just 4 to shoot. And again, it's the Suns missing. Lakers leading by 10. 11 feet away. Again, the Lakers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
1:56 left to play here in the second quarter. Al Russell. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Fires the three. Holland with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
All-Star break is right around the corner, Richard. How excited are you for the festivities? I hope as excited as I am.
Oh, I'm very excited, Kevin. These contests are going to be huge this year. I can just tell. And I'm also excited to see the players just relax a little bit.
Now, here's Bridges. After the miss from Boone. Bangs home the trifecta. Boomer's got 10 points in the game.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Fleming. Now Johnson. And here's Wiggins. Here's Fleming. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Takes a three. And another three for the Lakers.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Lakers making a change here. Dosumu's checked in. And for the Suns, R.J. Barrett's checked in for Johnson. Okoro comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Pippen subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here is Smith. Scoreless thus far. A nice shot by Okoro.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Hollins kicks to Boone. That one is stuffed right through.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 17. To Barrett. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's Los Angeles, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey, everybody. As you know, both rosters tonight without a number of key pieces.
And covering for the absence of Devin Booker is not easy. He's one of the elite shooters in the league. He spaces the floor, creates driving lanes. Now somebody else is going to have to force the defense to extend. It's going to be tough for them to score.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game wide open with the three-point shot. The defense is scrambling, but look, this is where they felt they could get their points.
Yeah, teaching floor spacing 101. We'll see what class is like coming out of intermission. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Boomer out there with Bridges. Then it's Dosunmu. Then it's Turner. And it's Howland in at the fourth slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Pippen after the made shot from Boone. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Pippen can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Fleming. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And that one drops. 21 points for Boomer.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Smith kicks to Pippen. Okoro with it. Pass to Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Barrett. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Bridges. He has 7. Count it. Bridges has got 9.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in the arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Driving inside. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Smith. To the middle. Here's Fleming. Rebound the Lakers.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Misses the baby hook. Suns trail by 21. Here's Barrett. Here's Fleming. Okoro dishes to Smith. Okoro finds Pippen. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Fleming. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Here's Dosunmu. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Dosunmu's got his second basket of the game.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
With some changes. Zeke Nnaji, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Boomer in for Holland. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Jones. And it's Messi in at the center, filling out the middle.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Pass to Boomer. Here's the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Boomer's got 13 points in the second half.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Here's Messi. Johnson with it. Outside, Jones. Out to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low. Branham, the pass to Boone. The 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Jones. Now, here's Miles. Over Boone. And it's Miles missing. Here is Boomer. Defended by Miles. That one good for 2. And that's now 33 points for Boomer.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now, here's Miles. Jones kicks to Johnson. To halt the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Collins checked in for Nnaji.
Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense.
Doncic outside. Here is Boomer. Pulls it from 20. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Boomer's got 35 in the game.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
Here is Boomer. Portis, the pass to Boone. Here's Branham. Portis the screen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Branham's got himself on the board with 3 there. Johnson outside. Pass to Barrett. Shoots over Doncic. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by Johnson. And that's 15 points for R.J. Barrett.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Boomer.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Zach Collins. And the Suns also making a change. Okoro's checked in. Out to the right wing. For three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now, here's Barrett. Here's Fleming. It's hauled in by Doncic. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Here is Boomer. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brenham, the three-pointer, no good. Now, here's Pippen. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. See you later.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. Drink plenty of fluids. Win the swamp tonight.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at the Lakers, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
I think for Los Angeles, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And the Lakers starting five. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Holland. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Boomer in at the point. And for Orlando, we've got Franz Wagner. Jalen Suggs out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Palmer in at the two-guard position. And how much fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
Here's Boomer. And he lays it up and in.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Pass to Palmer. Wagner outside. Here's Turner. The rebound by Bridges. Here's Holland. No problem on the jumper in close.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
And here's Turner. Pass to Suggs. There's a screen by Turner. This one for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Boomer passes to Dosunmu. Here's Boomer. Offline with a three. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 4-point game. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
The Lakers with the ball. After the basket by Orlando. Turner finds Bridges. Back to Turner. Pass to Holland. From deep. Buries it from three. Holland's got 5.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Unloads. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Now here's Porzingis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the night now.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. And he sinks the second.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
Pass to Boomer. The three is up. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Magic trail by 5. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Randolph gets the bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Bridges. 9 points in his last outing. Pass to Doncic. Launches it. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now Turner. Wagner outside. Fires the three. Holland with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 5. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Boomer. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. Boomer's got 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Palmer. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana. He's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Watson. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Portis for 3. The rebound by Turner.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Zach Collins out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Branham in at the 3.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Oh, nice shot by Boomer. He's got 10.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Orlando with the ball. 6-point lead. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Pass to Randolph. Just 5 on the clock. Tipped.
Using that 7'2" wingspan, very effective. Portis just obliterated that shot.
Branham passes to Boomer. The shot. And again, it's the Lakers.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Suggs. Coming off a 16-point game against the Pacers at Indianapolis. Here he goes. Todd. Rebound by the Lakers. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Suns played some superb basketball. He contributed 40 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Turner, he's checked in for Collins. Holland comes in for Portis. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Branham. And it's Bridges in for Doncic. Now here's Wagner. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
In total command of the offense, the passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
Holland gets the bucket, and it's a 5-point Laker lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Turner. Here's Wagner. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. Porzingis for 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Wagner for three. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
Ah, it's so cool in here.
And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine. Strength, conditioning, I'm not going to say diet because I'm not on a diet, but all the things you weren't thinking about when you were in school.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, B.A. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play, trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
We've got Kristaps Porzingis, Jalen Suggs out there with Wagner, and it's Palmer in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Magic trail by 5. Lakers on D. Porzingis sets a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Lets a floater go. The Lakers with a rebound. Bridges outside. Pass to Boomer. Here's Holland. Let's go with a 3. Oh, nice shot by Boomer. Boomer's got 19 points.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
They set the pick. Now Suggs. He's got 5. Oh, and Turner with a block.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Now here's Wagner. 6 points for him. A good look from Turner. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Wagner, he'll find the wide open teammate more often than not. Heady player.
The Lakers lead by 8. It's Bridges on the wing. Still no points. There's a screen by Turner. The Sunmu for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And the second free throw is good. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And here's Suggs. He's got 5. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Suggs has gotten his third basket of the night.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Here's Turner, following the score by Los Angeles. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Clock at 4. Wagner for 3. Holland with a rebound.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Pass to Boomer. The 3. That one goes, and that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Wagner. 6 points for him. To the inside. It's stolen away. And it's the Lakers on the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Orlando making some changes. Turner comes in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Wagner. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute play. On the court for the Lakers. They've got Luka Doncic. Bobby Portis out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Boomer in at the 1.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Doncic on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, nice shot by Boomer. Boomer's got 24.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Doncic against Suggs. From down low. Rebounded by the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Doncic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Out left to the wing. Back to Suggs. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Holland's got 4 rebounds now. Boomer passes to Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bridges has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Here's Palmer. Pass to Turner. to halt the run. Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers lead by 17. Here's Boomer. He's covered by Suggs. Doncic left side. Here's Boomer. Holland for three. Palmer pulls it in. Orlando's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Here's Suggs. Pass to Turner. Lets the three fly. Pure from three-point range.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned. Given the situation right now, Dosunmu, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Boomer passes to Bridges. Here's Holland. Dosunmu outside. Here's Boomer. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Boomer's got 26 points.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Lakers.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Boomer.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Orlando with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Wagner. And again, it's Orlando converting. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Boomer. Pass to Turner. Here's Boomer. Launches a three. Knocks it down from distance. Boomer's got 31 points.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now here's Wagner. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. High arcing shot. Boomer can't get it to go. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you later.
Another game, another win. Back to work
Good job,
tomorrow.
MP. I see. The crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with it.
MP.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. And here we can check out the story for Jason Tatum.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Wendell Carter is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Topic. Then there's Black. And it's Galloway in at the 2. And for Los Angeles, we've got Miles Turner. Boomer out there with Bridges. Then there's Holland. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Here we go. So the Lakers win the tip. And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
And for MP and this team, they love outdoing their rivals. It's been extra sweet for them and their fans. We've seen some barn burners with MP leading the charge. This is a confident team right now. Tonight, another opportunity for what would be a huge win this season.
And here is Los Angeles now after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. Pass to Black. Inside. Here's Topic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Pass to Galloway, right wing. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Hits it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the shot goes down.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Tatum. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Lets it go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the 3 ball is good.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Black dishes to Carter. Bridges with the steal. To the paint. Here's Dosunmu. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 5. There's Galloway. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Tatum's shot is off. Lakers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against the Magic was terrific. He scored 31 points and was reliable as ever from distance. And this just speaks to the star that he is. He's able to put the team on his back and deliver. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Boone. The 3 from Tatum. Boston again missing.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Here's Boone. Sinks the triple. Boomer's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:03 left in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Some changes for the Lakers. Portis comes in for Turner. And it's Dosunmu in for Mikal Bridges. .58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's Galloway, guarded by Doncic. Here's Black. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it goes down 2 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Galloway. Lays it up off the glass.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
17 seconds left in the first. The rebound by Post.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
There's Galloway. Out left to the wing. Here's Black. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Haywood. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the power forward. Now, here is Haywood. 9-point game his last outing. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Lakers leading by 11. Pass to Dosunmu. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Be up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
So it's the Celtics now, following the three by the Lakers. Pass to Topic. Lock at 6. Here's Black. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Portis can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Topic, covered by Boone. Here's Galloway. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 13. Doncic passes to Boone. Over to the left wing. The 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
There's Galloway to end the run. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 6 points.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Lets it go with a 3. Boomer, no good. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Timberwolves at Target Center. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Bridges. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Outside Tatum. Celtics passing it around with the step back. Galloway. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Bridges outside. All alone. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Outside Tatum. Shoots over Holland. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our midseason power rankings.
You look at the Celtics. What you see is what you get, and we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some nice pieces on their roster, but the lack of firepower to make any real noise, at least this year, it seems.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Lakers.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh, my gosh, those were the good old days.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Celtics trail by 15. Holland is out there with Turner. Then it's Bridges. And it's Boomer. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr., a tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the 3. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
Boomer gets the bucket.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Black the pass to Tatum. Back to Black. Here's Galloway. Hands it from downtown. Galloway has got 9.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
And he makes that one. That's now 22 points for Boomer.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Fires for 3. Hit the tip.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Turner kicks to Boone. Lets the 3 fly. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Here's Topic. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Here's Topic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here is Boomer. Pass to Holland. Here is Boomer. Turner with it, defended by Carter. And Turner kicks to Bridges. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Topic. A rebound by the Lakers. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Holland. Great D that time from Tatum.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And it's good for 2.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Turner passes to Boone. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes for the Lakers. Branham's checked in, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And a change for the Celtics. Williams is checked in. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better. Bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
So it's the Celtics now. After the three-pointer from Boone. Galloway, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Branham. Here's Boone. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
There's Galloway. Right side, Williams. Outside, Tatum. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Black dishes to Tatum.
Get there.
6 to shoot. Back to Black. Fires the three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
It's his first trip to the line. And he's good on the side. He's checked in for Los Angeles.
Be up on them. Don't let them breathe.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Boomer. And here is Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Doncic, no good.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
On the court for the Celtics, they've got Black. He's out there with Topic. Carter out there with Williams. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. Now here is Carter. Carter with a screen on Doncic. Black, no good.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Pass to Vanderbilt. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Doncic outside. Over Topic. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
Celtics trail by 21. Pass to Black. Outside Tatum. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster. So all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Lakers leading by 21. Bridges passes to Boone. Back to Bridges. Pass to Boomer. A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Boomer's got 18 points just in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
That shot wide open.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Boomer.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Drills the three-pointer. Boomer's got 39.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's Topic. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Doncic. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. On the wing, Doncic. Boomer the pass to Branham. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.